What's one confession you'd only make anonymously? Someone broke into my best friend Jake's house back in senior year and took all of his gaming stuff. PlayStation 5, custom gaming PC, rare collectible games, even his streaming equipment. This wasn't some random break-in. The thief knew exactly where everything was. Even the backup controllers hidden in his desk drawer and the limited edition games stored in his closet. Jake had been saving for 3 years, working part-time at GameStop to build his setup. About a month later, this guy Derek from our school was suddenly bragging about all his new gaming gear. Derek was known for being a piece of shit. He'd steal lunches, cheat on tests, and his family had money. But he was always looking for ways to screw people over. Most of the things on his bragging list matched exactly what was stolen from Jake. The custom PC case, the specific headset model, even the rare Pokemon cards that Jake kept in a tin box. Not a coincidence. Derek lived 3 houses down from me, and I'd seen him walking past Jake's house multiple times the week before the break-in. He'd been casing the place. My best friend Marcus and I decided Derek needed to learn a lesson. We spent 2 weeks scouting his house, hanging around the neighborhood with other friends, watching and timing when his family would leave. His parents both worked corporate jobs and left every morning at 7:30 a.m. sharp. Derek caught the bus at 7:45, and his little sister got picked up by their grandmother at 8 o'clock. Eventually, we found our window. Literally. Derek's bedroom window faced the backyard, and he always left it unlocked because he'd sneak out at night to meet up with his sketchy older friends who sold weed behind the 7-Eleven. On a Tuesday morning after everyone had left, Marcus and I snuck through that bedroom window. We took everything from Derek's gaming collection, not just Jake's stolen stuff, but everything. His own PlayStation, games he'd legitimately owned, even his gaming chair and desk setup. If he wanted to be a thief, he could see how it felt to lose everything. We gave Jake back everything that was originally his, which he identified immediately. "That's my custom controller skin," he said, almost crying with relief. I thought I'd never see this stuff again. The rest of Derek's collection we sold to a pawn shop 2 towns over and used the money to throw an epic graduation party at my place. Derek knew someone had figured out his burglary. He started acting paranoid at school, looking over his shoulder, asking weird questions about who had been in his neighborhood. He and his mom, who I actually felt terrible for, ended up moving to a different district before graduation. She was genuinely sweet and always brought cookies to school events. The thought of her son's room being broken into must have terrified her, and she never knew her own kid was the original thief. 2. This girl Sarah, in my calculus class, saved up for months to buy a TI-89 graphing calculator. She even wrote her name inside the battery compartment. One day she left for the bathroom during an exam, and when she came back, her calculator was gone. The next day, this rich kid Brandon showed up with a new TI-89. Sarah accused him, but he said, "Prove it. You're not the only person who can afford nice things." 2 weeks later, during a complex problem, Sarah asked to borrow Brandon's calculator. He handed it over confidently. She popped out the batteries and showed the teacher her name written inside. Brandon got suspended for 3 days and had to pay Sarah back for the replacement calculator.